Hello and welcome to People Human Rights. This is our 30-second video where we'll be talking about two topics. First topic, is there justice for women? And second topic, the contract in slavery, of slavery. So, for the first topic, is there justice for women? We will start to read by reading two texts. Deuteronomy 22, verses 28 to 29. Genesis 34, verses 24 to 31. Of course, it's important to read all the chapter to understand better. There's a lot of human being laws in those texts, not too much God laws. But... Okay, let us start by Deuteronomy 22 verses 28 to 29. If a man happens to meet a virgin who is not pledged to be married and rapes her and they are discovered, he shall pay her father 50 shekels of silver. He must marry the young woman, for he has violated her. He can never divorce her as long as he lives. Then, Genesis 34 verses 24 to 31. It's important to read the chapter till the start, until the verse 1. So verses 24 to 31. So this is about what the son of Jacob did, Simeon and Levi. Okay, all the men who went out of the city gate agreed with Hamor and his son Shechem, and every male in the city was circumcised. 3 days later, while all of them were still in pain, two sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, took their swords and attacked the unsuspecting city, killing every male. They put Hamor and his son Shechem to the sword and took Dinah, their sister, from Shechem's house and left. The sons of Jacob came upon the dead bodies and looted the city where their sister has been defiled. They seized their flocks and herds and donkeys and everything else of there in the city, and out in the fields they carried off all their wealth and all their women and children, taking as plunder everything in the houses. Then Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, "You have brought trouble on me by making me obnoxious to the Canaanite and the Perizzite, the people living in this land. We are few in number, and if they join forces against me and attack me, I and my household will be destroyed." But they replied, so this is Simeon and Levi replying to Jacob, their father, and the father of Dinah, of course. Should he have treated our sister like a prostitute? So, of course, what they did, the violence, can be discussed. But at least they didn't accept that just someone comes, mistreat their sister, and the sister must just carry her burden of her life, and everyone, no one says anything, no one reacts. And even if God has permitted that, because Dinah was not the only woman who was raped in that country, maybe God permitted that because of all the others who doesn't have justice, just to shut their mouth and go on. But the thing is that they are not even they are not, how can I say, when they are raped, if it's a young woman who is not married, she will not find a husband, no one will marry her. And if it's a woman, the husband tell her to go, doesn't want her. Okay. And also Deuteronomy 22, 28 to 29. So yeah, oh, he violated her. Okay, he raped her. Okay, oh, he must marry her. Marry her and yeah, not divorce her. Come on. Does she want to marry him? And you put her in a situation of permanent rape. And she has to be the wife of that man who violated her. Prepare to him, take care of me, make children to him. No, there's something wrong somewhere. That man is not punished. He needs to marry that woman. So if you want to marry a woman, even if she doesn't want, oh, you find, I want to take her. Just you jump on her and you ask for her hand. Okay. So what happened in Genesis 34, 24 to 31 is the reason why in Genesis 49, when Jacob was talking to his children and blessing them in a certain way, what did he say about Simeon and Levi? He said, Simeon and Levi are brothers. They are, where is it? Their swords are weapons of violence. Let me not enter their council. Let me not join their assembly, for they have killed men in their anger and hamstrung oxen as they pleased. Cursed be their anger so fierce, and their fury so cruel. I will scatter them in Jacob and disperse them in Israel. Wow. At least they did something. I'm not saying it was, but we can discuss about that. All right. Now let's go to the second chapter, the second topic. Those contracts of slavery. See, because the human motherland has been put in a situation where many of people want to immigrate. and think that somewhere is better than in the human motherlands. And that's what the imperialists want you to think. And so because of all the terrorism, the wars, and the government who does absolutely nothing for their population, they don't have a job, they don't. But it's just something strange, kind of strange situation on a rich land. And so they want to immigrate. Of course, if they are in refugee camp, they are displaced, they have lost their house, they have lost their life, they have lost everything. It's just a situation that makes them vulnerable. And when someone comes, those gangs of smuggling, of people smuggling, comes, they as the people are suffering, they are not strong enough. They are ready to accept anything that you tell to them that will make their life better. Or in fact, they are just attracted by criminals, gangs, and they pay for that. They pay for their death. They pay for their suffering. And because all those after they are killed, they are really killed, they are put to slavery, they are sold, they are mistreated and tortured and killed. And those who take the boats, they die in the sea. So it's a kind of very dark situation for now. But this will change. We say that all the time, but as people see nothing, they think that, okay, it's okay, it's okay. It is when God will act that they will realize that it was not possible, but it will be too late. And even, let's God do His will at His own time. So, so there are some questions there, and the governments, this silence of the governments. By the way, it is said that the Code Noir, that French code who was ruling the situation of the slaves in French colonies, le Code Noir, it's still in use. That's why maybe they treat the president, human motherland's president, as if they were slaves. So, but they accept it and they want to be their slave. So they are all the same. But I want to, and I'm asking myself, but so those ancient laws of some countries in Africa in the centuries before, where you have to furnish a certain number of slaves to Arab countries by every year. So is those laws still in action? Are they still working. It's a question because this silence is very strange. Is there and revealed the contract, secret contract? Of course, the slavery takes another face. It is through, as I say, immigrant smuggling network. It is through agencies, work agencies who attract people with exorbitant salaries. And when they arrive there in the Arab countries, immediately they take their papers and they put them to slavery. So this is a situation very terrible for some people. And the government doesn't help. The ONGs are those non-governmental NGOs, non-governmental organizations. They have other aims, very bad aims for a lot of them. By harvesting organs or doing things very strange on the land. And sometimes you can hear that, there are 100 people who came back, 300 people who came back. Okay, if there is 1 million of slaves, black slaves in the Arab countries, even 10,000 who come back, it's nothing, and the situation is still the same. And those governments just sit down with the perpetrators of evilness on their population, of their populations, and sign bigger contracts with them, billions by there, billions here, billions there. And there is the gold. This year we have extracted 50,000, I don't know what it is, ton of gold. And it's only gold because there are many other riches. But where does the money go? And the people are so miserable. So the money must go in their spiritual realms. Probably it's over there. Because for the body to be, for people to be happy, let's say, you need to have harmony between the body and the spirit, So they attack the bodies, they attack the spirit. So they attack the bodies with GMOs. Can I say fruit and vegetable who are not fruit and vegetable anymore? Completely different. That they don't have what can give strength to the body. With the trained vaccine, death vaccines, and medication who transform people, who act on hormones, plans of elimination of populations. They also attack the spirit with all the lies of religions and many other lies. So people are not themselves. They can't react. But this will change. That's why it is very important to pray, because the people who pray a lot to God, of course, to God the Almighty, to God the Creator, because the others also call the evil their God. No, no, no. God the Almighty, God the Creator, Oluwa, Yahweh, yeah. When you pray to Him, you have a bit more of strength, and you can fight more. So, yeah, so while I think that we have, anyway, brave leaders, AES leaders who try to do something, but they are more focused on the security of the country, which is very important. So I think that the population doivent organize themselves as they can, with what they can, but God Almighty is there, will open the doors for them, for His people. So some people need to organize themselves and take care of children, because the children today are the future of tomorrow. They need to take care of the teenagers, to take them away from drugs, from terrorism, from inactivity, no job. They need to take care of the teenagers. Some of us need to take care of women, to restore women's dignity. Some people need, of course, to do what they can. Agriculture, industries, all the key sectors need to be controlled by the autochthons. And we must start to undertake to keep an eye on immigration on the human motherlands, okay? Because they all want to send people on the human motherland. They all want to live on the human motherland. They all want the human motherland with no autochthons. That will not happen, and things doesn't work like that. But we have our part to do. So now it's time to control the immigration towards the human motherland, and to control it very fiercely. Then, we need to go towards those population inside the countries or in the refugee camps, the displaced people, to make them aware of the dangers of immigration and of the dangers of smuggling gangs. Let them know that they are paying for their death. That's not because one or two arrive, because how many arrive? We see that some arrive, and even not too many black people. They are talking in European Union about immigration. The black people are not the more numerous in people who immigrate towards European countries. So, yeah, and we needed to assist those displaced people as we can. You have £1, you try to give, sorry, £1. You have a few money, you try to do what you can, because the government doesn't do anything for them. And yeah, take care of refugees and save the orphans, because anyone can come take them, anyone can do anything, anyone put them in slavery, anyone. Yeah, but, okay. There's atrocity to them. Okay, this is it for today. See you at the next video.